I used to spend 20 minutes staring at my closet just to grab the same sweatshirt again. It wasn't that I didn't have options, it was that none of them felt right. My wardrobe was full, but every piece seemed to ask for more ironing, more layering, more confidence than I had that morning. And behind it all was this quiet pressure to buy smarter dress, better build the perfect capsule. But what I really needed wasn't a better wardrobe. I needed fewer choices that actually helped me breathe. This video isn't about fashion formulas. It's about how a minimalist wardrobe can take one daily decision off your plate and make everything else a little simpler. What's in your laundry basket says it all. When you're overwhelmed by clothes, it's tempting to throw everything into donation piles or chase after the perfect capsule. But the calm doesn't start with more decisions. It starts with noticing what's already easy. Go to your laundry basket. What do you keep wearing on repeat? Not because it's the trendiest, but because it fits, feels good, and doesn't make you second-guess yourself. That's your real wardrobe. Even if it's just 3 tops and 1 pair of jeans, those pieces are telling you something. This is what works for your actual life. Instead of organizing your closet by category or color, try this pull-out. Just those clothes you naturally reach for, and move them to the front. That's your starting point. No purchases, no pressure, just clarity. This one small shift makes everything else quieter. From here, we can start clearing space. Put your favorites front and center. It's one thing to notice what you wear most. It's another to make that clarity stick day to day. A cluttered setup makes it too easy to fall back into old patterns. The way your closet is arranged affects how you dress more than you think. If the clothes you actually love are hidden behind less useful ones, you'll keep grabbing out of habit, not preference. Try this tweak. Take the 10-15 items you truly wear on repeat and hang them at eye level, or place them in the top drawer. Move everything else, even the maybes, to the side or bottom. You haven't thrown anything out yet. You've just made your real wardrobe the easiest to access. When your setup reflects your real habits, not your ideal self, every morning gets easier without a single new purchase. Take out the clothes. That asks too much. Some pieces look great on the hanger, but make getting dressed feel like a chore. Maybe they wrinkle too fast, need special undergarments, or only work with one specific shoe. These aren't clothes. They're projects. A minimalist wardrobe doesn't mean boring or bare. It means owning pieces that do their job without drama. If something always makes you tug at the neckline, wonder if it shrank or feel like you need to style it right just to leave the house. It's costing you energy. You don't need to do a full closet overhaul today. But you can start with this. Take out 3 items that make you sigh every time you try them on. Set them aside for a week. Notice what happens when they're not in your way. Next, we'll look at how to build on what's left, not with shopping, but with smarter support. Keep a few pieces that just work. Some days, you just don't have the energy to think about what goes together. That's when your wardrobe should step in, not make things harder. Look for pieces that stand on their own. A soft black dress you can throw on and feel put together. A button-up that works whether you're working from home or grabbing groceries. These aren't statement items, they're fallback options that quietly save the day. If you have even 2 or 3 of these go-to pieces, you'll reach for them more than anything else. Not because they're exciting, but because they ask nothing from you. No extra styling, no mental effort, just easy. Once you know which pieces offer that kind of relief, you'll naturally start building around them. Let your body be the style guide. You don't have to become a style expert to build a calmer wardrobe, but learning what feels good on your skin makes a huge difference. Pay attention to the clothes you keep wearing without even thinking. Is it because they're soft, breathable, not too stiff? That's your real preference. Not what the trends say, but what your nervous system says yes to. When you're deciding what stays or what to buy in the future, lead with that feeling. Skip the perfect silhouette or bold print if it doesn't feel good to wear. A minimalist wardrobe isn't about making a visual statement. It's about clothing that supports your body and your day. Next, we'll talk about how to stop shopping as a fix and start seeing your clothes as enough. Pause before you shop for a fix. It's easy to think the right blazer or better jeans will finally fix the mess. But most of us aren't lacking items we're overwhelmed by too many that don't help. If every time you feel stuck, you open a shopping tab, pause. Ask, what exactly am I trying to solve? Is it discomfort? Decision fatigue? That one weird dress code? Most of the time the issue isn't that you need more, it's that you haven't found peace with less. Try this instead. Wear what you have for one full week without browsing or buying. Use that time to notice what feels right and what feels like noise. Clarity comes from living in your wardrobe, not curating it endlessly. Once you quiet the maybe I need thoughts, the real gaps become obvious and often much smaller than you thought. Your laundry basket knows the truth. Closet cleanouts are helpful, but they're snapshots. If you really want to know what earns its place, look at what's in your laundry basket week after week. Laundry doesn't lie. The clothes that end up there are the ones you're actually living in, not just the ones you think you should wear. It's a live record of what's pulling its weight. Instead of guessing which pieces to keep, start noticing which items you keep rewashing. Which tops are always dirty because you wear them first? Which pants make it through 2 cycles while others stay untouched? That's honest data and a powerful filter for what matters. When you stop curating from the closet and start learning from your laundry, your wardrobe becomes less theoretical and more livable. Wear the same thing and let it be enough. There's a quiet freedom in realizing no one cares how often you repeat your clothes, and if they do, they're not your people. Most of us don't want endless outfits. We want to feel dressed and done. If wearing the same combo twice a week gives you that it's not a failure, it's efficiency. Try choosing one uniform for the mornings you're rushed to combo you already know works. Then give yourself permission to wear it as often as you want. The goal isn't variety, it's relief. This mindset shift is what makes a minimalist wardrobe sustainable. Not because it's trendy, but because it gives you your energy back. Don't forget the in-between clothes. One hidden reason wardrobes feel frustrating: missing pieces for real life, especially those in-between days that aren't dressy or lazy, but somewhere in the middle. We tend to buy for the extremes: work events, cozy weekends, special occasions. But most of life happens in that blurry space in between. If your wardrobe skips that getting dressed will always feel harder than it should. Think about the days you're running errands, meeting a friend, or working from home. What's your go-to then? If nothing comes to mind that's a gap worth filling, not with trendy items, but with soft pants that aren't pajamas, a clean zip-up or a tee that still feels presentable, clothes that flex with your real life. Once those overlooked days are covered, your wardrobe becomes more functional, not just smaller. A minimalist wardrobe isn't about having the perfect pieces, it's about finally having enough. When you clear out the clothes that make you overthink, you create space for something better. Calm mornings, quicker decisions, and less second-guessing. Even a small shift, like repeating outfits or letting go of one fussy item, can make your day run smoother. If this video helped bring a little more ease to your routine, feel free to like or subscribe. It helps us keep making content that supports your real life.